If you're watching over on YouTube, this is a cut down, edited version of the reaction, kind of a highlight reel version. If you want to watch the whole thing with us, check it out over on the Patreon. Sync up your own copy to our full watch along.
Well, Josh, we're back on the Enterprise. We just ended a great part 1 over on Deep Space Nine, and Wesley has been future endeavored by the TNG crew. And it makes me wonder, what if, this is probably not going to happen, but what if, from now until the end, each character drops off until it's left with just Picard.
Just Picard in the finale?
Yeah, just him.
That'd be very odd.
Like, and Remember Me, when it's just him. Oh, we've only needed us two.
Yeah, him standing on the bridge.
Yeah, just...
all the other crew, not even just named characters, all of them are gone. Yeah, no, I hope that's not the case. But no, I don't know if we'll get any goodbyes between now and the finale. I don't really want any goodbyes because all the characters that are left, obviously we love. I mean, Barclay, probably the last time he showed up was Genesis.
I was going to say that. What if we get some goodbyes to the minor recurring characters?
Yeah.
That would be neat. But who knows?
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know how much they were thinking about that. But I'm glad we got the Wesley one, if that's the only one we got besides the finale. So I liked that episode more than a lot of people, including you. So that I enjoyed it. But we're going to be jumping in. Next one, episode 21. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
As time passes, a boy inevitably becomes a man.
Ooh.
The path of a warrior begins
Practicing a
with
speech?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Alexander.
Hey, there he is.
No, wait!
Oh.
Sorry. I didn't mean to hit you.
Wait, does Alexander get the goodbye now?
Oh my God.
I have been waiting for you.
I forgot.
You forgot because you allowed yourself to be distracted by foolishness.
I'm sorry.
He had a ponytail too? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What is not inevitable is that a man becomes a sword.
What?
You will be declaring your intention to become a warrior.
What if I don't want to?
You will never be able to become a true Klingon warrior.
Well, I don't care about that. Well, Mother always said that I didn't have to do any of this Klingon stuff if I didn't want to.
Alexander.
I don't want to be a warrior.
Yeah. That kid hasn't aged at all.
Yeah, maybe a little taller, but yeah. You know, Worf, I feel like this has been the conflict with Alexander since you met him, and you've had, like, what, 2 years at this point? I think in Season 5 he came on the Enterprise full-time. Like, you've had 2 years to bond with him and show him this stuff about the Warrior. I feel like you just haven't cared at all, so I don't really blame him. I'm not really surprised that Alexander has no interest in this.
Yeah. It seems as if this kid had no idea about any of this. I think Worf should have been educated him about this stuff for a while, and just seeing Alexander do anything, I can just tell, yeah, this kid ain't it. He ain't no Klingon warrior. Just wrap it up. How do I feel about this episode being right after Wesley making the decision to leave Starfleet?
Similar theming, yeah.
Yeah.
But there's only so many episodes left.
Gotta get an Alexander episode before the show ends. Not by name, but they mentioned Kalar.
Yeah.
Rendezvous with the Kearsarge for another 4 days.
Will we be holding position here until it arrives?
Yes. And as it would seem that we're in for a relative...
James Sloyan? Well, he's not Jarok, because Jarok's dead.
I noticed several times during the briefing that you...
Oh! What the hell? How random!
Fucking credits.
But the outpost is on the other side of the Vodri Nebula.
Stellar Dynamics would like nothing...
Is that a new one?
I think so.
Brand new?
I swear to God, is he related to Adam West?
Oh, Adam West's son? Or Jonathan Frakes directed it, but he hated the episode so bad. Changed it to Jonathan West.
Oh, here we go.
Was it a robot in the background? Or no, they're just holding that. Okay. Like a tall robot.
They didn't touch.
I think they're just doing like a performance, like not a dance, but
okay.
like a show type thing.
They can do like a fake little hit, though. That's fine.
In Damage, their show Batlift? They're those modern day workers. They don't lay it in.
Real Klingons back then would have killed them. Oh, that is him.
All right, so we've had James Slaney as a Romulan, as Odo's dad, and now he's a Klingon.
Toru!
When people try to like make fun of wrestling for being fake, this is what I'm thinking they like see when they watch it on TV.
Oh boy.
You wounded me.
He's like, it's a work, brother.
Now he's getting into it.
Yeah, he's got to take him to a show. Picard was right.
Usually is.
Where have you been?
We were watching the fire dancers.
We.
Kenora and Barrel. They live here on the outpost. I need some money.
No, it is too late. We should go home.
But
Alexander, that is enough.
Good frame in there.
About to get jumped?
Oh.
Is James Slaney just going to steal Alexander?
What? Run, Alexander!
Or save him.
Save him from Worf? Or from these guys? Ooh. There you go.
Is that some Star Trek 3 gear he's got on?
I have seen you before. Who are you?
Your brother sent me here to protect you.
We couldn't get Tony Todd, so they got me.
Gintok. An advisor so trusted he has become part of the family.
Ooh.
One of the attackers dropped this dagger. The design represents the House of Duras.
There you go.
We must find them.
At one point, they were on Deep Space Nine, trying to sell.
Woo! It's over a year ago.
Worf and I have much to discuss.
Hearing Riker say Deep Space Nine is so weird.
It's funny because like you think of them as like completely different shows. Well, they are, but like
Yeah.
it's like it's in the same franchise. Of course they would, but it's just still so weird.
Kern has no male heir. He wants to make sure that Alexander is preparing himself.
Oh, Jesus.
How are his fighting skills? Can he handle a bad lift?
He is learning.
Well, you did hurt that actor.
Yeah.
May I say goodnight to the boy?
Yes, of course.
Woo! Why are you looking at
Is
it?
this your mother?
Yeah, she died when I was little.
Notice how much better his hair looks, too, without that fucking ponytail on.
At your uncle's house, there is a lake you can swim in. You have cousins there. They want to meet you.
Does Kern have kids?
Yeah, it's no male ones.
You will become a warrior, a Klingon warrior, and you will always feel safe. If anyone ever tries to hurt your father again, you will be able to fight at his side.
That was a lot more than a good night, I'd say.
Starfleet records contain no mention of the Duras sisters after their departure from Deep Space Nine.
He said it, too.
I am being patched through right now, sir.
On screen.
They start saying it like too much. Oh, there he is.
How could I forget the only man ever to win triple down Dabo at one of my tables?
Oh.
And how could I forget that you didn't have enough latinum to cover my winnings?
Those vouchers I gave you were every bit as good as Latinum.
You can spend latinum almost anywhere. Those vouchers are only good at your bar.
That what this is about? You're on your way and you're calling to reserve a holosuite program?
Blu-ray Quark is killing me.
The Duras sisters. Do you know where I can find them?
I did hear a rumor, actually. I'm sure it was told me in confidence. The sisters were trying to buy some second-hand mining equipment. They learned of a magnesite deposit on the Kala system.
I'll send those vouchers to you.
I've ordered them while we've been talking.
So long, Quark.
I want to see Riker at Deep Space Nine once the show's over. Just a visit.
Could not he have been lying?
Why would he?
He's Quark.
I did not think it would be possible to find the sisters.
Take us out of orbit?
Aye, sir.
If they weren't acting off each other there, if those were filmed separately, they did a really good job.
Yeah.
Like, as far as a view screen call.
Program initiated. Enter when ready.
Why did you want to recreate this?
You said you wished you had been able to help your father fight.
Also, it's much easier to use the same sets.
We only have a limited budget, Alexander.
Computer, resume program.
Nice.
Finish him. Freeze program. If this was real, he'd be dead by now.
Yes, we're all aware that the child would be dead in a real scenario.
I'm sure the difficulty's on -1 here.
I wonder if it has anything to do with Kalar being killed. He doesn't want to kill people.
Oh, maybe.
Who are you?
Gorta. I'm Gorta.
You are one ugly motherfucker.
We are looking for 2 Klingon women, sisters.
Lursa Bator?
That's not Armin Shimmerman, just in different makeup, is it?
Seems too tall.
We were going to sell the ore to a Uridian trader. We were supposed to meet him in the Ufandi system.
I could see it.
All he knows is life aboard a Federation starship.
He belongs with me.
The boy is more human than Klingon. He will never be able to defend our family against enough! Would be well within my rights to invoke Yatnordakor.
You would question my fitness to raise my own son?
I beg of you, please stop thinking of yourself. It is Alexander we should be considering.
Wow. The Klingon equivalent of calling CPS.
Yeah. You're not training your son to be a killer enough. We have to take him away.
Readings indicate that there are only 500 kilograms of ore in the Uridian hold.
Hail them.
Hey, look who it is. Ensign Gates.
I am Yug. Why are we speaking?
Damn, look at his eyes.
I'm under orders to acquire some magnesite.
Well, he is gone. Where? Who is to know?
Is Armin Shimmerman playing all these characters?
Hey, who knows?
Lock the phasers on the ore and fire.
Firing.
Oh.
How did you know?
The Uridians had only part of the shipment in their hold. I realized that we had arrived before they had completed the transfer.
Okay, Riker.
Release our vessel at once.
I don't think so. I want to talk about the assassination attempt on Lieutenant Worf.
Too bad it didn't succeed. Someone must have given it to the assassins to implicate us.
In order to tarnish our good name.
You cannot tarnish a rusted blade.
Impossible.
And this represents her son.
I was not aware you had a son.
I do not.
Oh.
But I am with child.
How can this marking be here? Where did this come from?
Part of me thinks it's Kimtar's. It doesn't have the best intentions.
Oh, Kimtar definitely set this all up. I mean, that's...
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's like, is the blade from the future? Or did they just fuck up? Or
I don't know.
Oh my... What the...
Stop! I am your son. I am Alexander.
What? Wait. Alexander from the future?
I have come to this time from 40 years in the future. You said I looked familiar.
I could have seen you on the home world. You will remember your mother's last words before she died.
my god, dude!
She barely managed to whisper my name. And then she took my hand and placed it in yours. And always remember. And I always have.
How the fuck is he? Wait. But then Worf recognized him and was like, oh, you're the representative of our house.
I think he just told him that.
That I could change things, that I could change myself. But I could not.
Broke the main rule of time travel, literally messed with himself.
Yep.
What is going to happen that is so terrible?
You will be killed. If I had become the warrior that you had wanted me to be, you would not have died.
Should have found a different blade to use.
You have already changed things more than you realize.
The boy I was has not changed.
But I have. He has his own destiny, and I believe it will be a great one.
Wow.
I love you, Father.
And are you, Alexander?
Oh, Jesus.
Wow, dude, that's crazy.
I can't believe they just introduced time travel here.
I've seen it before.
No, I'm saying, like, not introduced, but in this, like...
In this episode?
Like, I was wondering, where's this going? Like, the entire time.
Oh, yeah. And then the fact that he wouldn't even think about the timing of the Duras sisters having a kid. Because he never thought they'd catch him. He was just like, oh, it's Duras sisters, move on.
Right.
I've been waiting.
Not that that ended up mattering.
Where's Kimtar?
Anyway.
He had to leave.
Kemtar, Kalar.
When will I see him again?
It may be a long time.
Wow, nice.
All right.
Ooh. Wow. I gotta say, 2 times in a row that I would have never guessed where that was going for a character ending for this show. We just watched Firstborn, episode 21 of season 7 of The Next Generation, and now we're going to talk about it. But first, our whiteboard reactions.
I said, good.
I agree that it was good. As a matter of fact, I gave it a B for better than Blood Oath.
That's a pretty solid score. B is exactly how I feel about this one. Pretty good. Not my favorite Klingon lore stuff, but I will say it gave me a hell of a big shock in terms of, time travel element in this episode that seemingly has nothing fantastical about it, very grounded in Klingon reality and lore. And then it's another episode where I think, oh boy, I'm going to have to watch this again, now knowing that this guy is Alexander the entire time, and how weird that is. James Sloyan, man. What? I think 3 for 3, I think?
Yeah, the stuff where he was Odo's father figure, probably his weakest of the 3, but it was still good. But yeah, I mean, he was great. I mean, I don't think anything will ever compare to Jarok in The Defector. No. I mean, that was just one of the best guest performances of all time. But being Alexander here was, first of all, completely unexpected, but great. Also, I guess we can just jump into it right away because I was going to make a joke about it with that. But Quark in the credits. You were going to clap because you thought I was just saying Quark, but no, Quark being revealed in the credits. I will say, it's not like the reveal of what they did and the use of Quark here would have been some like ultra sweet reveal. He's not on the Enterprise or anything like that. Do I want to see him in the opening credits? No. At the end of the day, the show was made 30 years ago. I could sit here and bitch about it all day, but the next 5 episodes are already existing. I can't change it, so it is what it is. But with that being said, I'm glad that it wasn't in the credits James Sloyan as Alexander or future Alexander. I don't think they'd go that far.
To be honest, I wouldn't put it past him. I wouldn't put it past him at this point because it's easy at this point. We've seen the show stretch out that intro so far away sometimes, just cram a bunch of stuff in. And then, I don't know if they didn't think it'd be a big fucking deal, or that Quark wouldn't be popular, or, I mean, I don't know what the logistics behind it. Because they could have stretched that intro a little bit more and somehow fit him in there. But no, there was a lot of stuff that led to them getting to the whole Duras sisters thing. So it was probably one of those where they just had to bite the bullet, I guess, because maybe they couldn't fit his stuff in the beginning. And maybe it was too long of a scene to be not included in it, similar to Denise Crosby. But whatever, besides the point, I love the idea of Quark and Riker having an interaction together. And And I'd love to see once the show ends, if there's, I never really thought about this. I mean, a little bit, cameos from the TNG crew and other crew that, stop by Deep Space Nine, because it's not they'll die at the end.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Movies are actually in a different timeline. They die in the end. There's a number of things about this episode that I thought was interesting because there's so much continuity and callbacks here. But no Ron Moore, or anything like that. Of course, you're going to have Michael Piller, Rick Berman stuff. But directed by Jonathan West, only direction credit on TNG. However, he was a longtime cinematographer. So he was one of those cast, crew members that they were like, oh, hey, you've been on the show a while. You want to direct this? And I can see the cinematographer coming through in his direction, a lot of the camera work. Also written by Renee Echeverria was on there, but also Mark Kalbfeld, the only writing credit for him for TNG. And if you go to his IMDb, it's his most known writing credit is just this episode. So don't know how that came about for that person. So I found that very interesting because there was the reunion callbacks, obviously just using Alexander as a character. I mean, the picture of Kalar, James Sloyan, who has been in the show before. It just Quark coming over from Deep Space Nine, all the DS9 references. You have the Duras sisters, you have the Uridian. I mean, it just seemed like a lot of callback and continuity for. Yes, I know it's the same people who are making the show, but to have a brand new writer and a brand new director, I found that very interesting.
Yeah, you wouldn't think it worked, but it did. And my favorite part is we basically had Captain Riker. This felt like a soft pilot for a show with Riker being the lead as the captain of the Enterprise, and he didn't have to bully or intimidate someone to get what he wanted. He had a nice little smart maneuver with that ore being blown up outside of the ship to show the Klingon bird of prey, because I never would have thought that was what was happening. I just thought, oh, the Duras sisters were already here. We'll follow the trail some more. But he had a nice little cute figuring it out scene where even Worf was like, oh, you want me to shoot at this? Okay. And then seeing the shrouded bird of prey was, oh, that's sick. That's nice.
Yeah, and the fact that Picard's in the beginning, similar to that episode a little while ago where he only showed up at the end. Here he's in the beginning, and then he's just gone the rest of the episode. I'm fine with that, but it's just like, okay, we get to see Riker, I guess. We know he's in the chair often. He's the first officer. Whenever Picard's not, there basically during the main shift, I would assume, Riker's there. So that's pretty neat. That was good to see. It was also nice to see Riker acting in that role without having to, like you've said before, intimidate anyone or try to show force. Everything that he did with who now we know is Future Alexander, but he was going by what? Kemet or...
Kemet?
Kimtar.
Kimtar. God.
We were not close.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
As Kimtar, in hindsight, it makes sense, but the moment where Quark tells him about the Duras sisters and Kimtar's like, well, what if he's lying? Because he doesn't want him to find the Duras sisters. We know that now, but he's like, why would he lie to me? I would just show up again later and angrier. So that was a really good scene. And then also I'll just defend, I'm going to assume people don't like this episode as much because it's an Alexander-focused episode, but really it's just as much a Worf-focused episode, as Alexander, but we do get a nice kind of closure, just like we just did with Wesley, to Alexander, and a completely different way I would have thought that it would have gone, but I think it makes sense for the character. I think Alexander was kind of the opposite of Wesley, where he was never one where I thought was going to be a Klingon warrior. From his beginning, it never made sense, so I'm glad they didn't try to force that, and I really like how the story played out.
Yeah. It's just weird to have these two back-to-back with the whole father-son thing, and then, whether to follow the father's path or not follow the father's path and all that. It's just kind of, I don't know, separate them a little more. That's the only thing. Just coming right off of Journey's End, it's just, okay. What else? I mean, it was pretty good. I'm just finding that much of stuff to talk about it. Do you have anything else? I mean, direction-wise, it was, fine. I mean, did Jonathan West, was he a cinematographer for TNG? Because I was going through, I didn't see anything for TNG in terms of his cinematographer stuff.
Yes, he was.
He was?
Yeah.
Oh, I must have read it wrong.
He from what I glanced at it, he does, I think, work on Deep Space Nine as well, if that's what you saw. But he, it said cinematographer for like 44 episodes or something for TNG.
Oh, so. Shit. Wow. Okay.
To one more thing on the Quark side of it, I'm not going to complain about, obviously, a cameo from him or a crossover. Like, that's all, it's cool that it happened at all. Do I wish Quark had been on the Enterprise or, done some more? Yeah, that would have been neat. And I think maybe as much as it sucks seeing the name in the credit because it is a spoiler, but also even that aside, another thing that kind of sucks about it is as soon as we see that name in the opening credit, it's like instantly, oh, when's Quark going to show up? What's he doing? And you start like building it up in your head. And then he just has one scene on the view screen. And again, it was a really good scene. I like the conversation with Jonathan Frakes, with Riker, but I don't know, probably be too far to say a disappointment because it could have just not happened at all. But it was just interesting to make that choice, to have it be Quark for one scene on the view screen.
I'm surprised the credit didn't say, and also featured Armin Shimmerman as Quark from Deep Space Nine this Thursday, 9 p.m., as a little soft ad for Deep Space Nine. At first, I was thinking, okay, why is Quark the first person that Starfleet's going to contact to see this in the Duras? Not the chief of security, not Cisco, but they explained, because because Riker has history with Quark and owes him. He has vouchers, some IOUs at his bar. It's like, okay, that was cute. That was fun. And I was wrong. It was not Armin Shimmerman playing those two other aliens. They just acted very similar to him and looked similar to him. But it was not him. I thought that would have been fun if they brought him onto the set and made him dress up as two other characters with extensive makeup. Good Lord. But yeah, same thing. I second all that with the Quark scene just on the view screen. I would have loved to see, similar to the Data Bashir episode where we just go down to the station. We don't have to see everyone, but just to go up, just have Riker go up to Quark's bar, and just have some nameless Ferengi just tending bar. You don't need to see anyone else, but just to see Riker at Quark's bar would have been sweet. Just a quick little cameo to see Deep Space Nine in the fucking Blu-ray again.
Yeah, no, 100%. And the remastered effect that is weird because it's almost over, and obviously there's the movies which are in higher scale, but TNG is the last Star Trek show to be remastered at this point. So maybe while we're still watching, something gets remastered, but I'm not counting on that. So moving forward, it's all going to look like, Deep Space Nine, and then DVD quality. Obviously, once the shows get newer, be different.
Once we get the new Trek,
yeah, then it'll be different. But
did you think that future Alexander actually did talk to Kern and all this stuff? How much do you think he was bullshitting about? How much he was?
Yeah, no, I think that was all made up. I think he just met a guy. He says, like, oh, this guy could send me back. I think he met a guy who could send him back. He just took it and basically just bullshitted everything from there.
Gotcha. I wish I could remember what he said, because I thought Worf knew him. Like, oh yeah, he's a representative of our family. He's the representative.
It could be that guy Komet is real.
Oh, like a real person.
And because Worf says, you look familiar. And he's like, oh, I'm this guy. Because Alexander would know who that guy is also.
Oh, yeah. Shit.
So that could be the case. I don't know if that's what they were trying to get across, but...
Gotcha. And me and Alexander... Holy shit, my name's Alexander. Have the same curse where I grow up not to be taller or as tall as my dad. So that pisses me off.
I just love that you said, holy shit, my name's Alexander, like you just realized.
All right, now what we're doing is we're going over to patreon.com to look at our patron takes. If you don't know what I'm talking about, for every single episode of Star Trek that we watch, we put up a little post where you can put your take, you can comment your take on the episode. It could be a paragraph, fun fact, your history with the episode. Was it the first one you ever watched, the last one you ever watched, whatever you want it to be. Make it interesting. Comment it down below. There's a chance we're going to read it right now. So go to patreon.com/target audience, sign up today, and let us know your take on a Star Trek episode. Ian Westcott, a very interesting idea, but ultimately it just didn't hit for me the same way other TNG Worf family episodes have. Yeah, like I said, Redemption 2 was the one. Like, all right, that's it. Every other story after that is supplementary, and it's not going to hit as hard.
Yeah, I would put this definitely above a number of Klingon episodes, but it definitely feels like in that not elite rung where a lot of the reasons I love this is because it's like callbacks to episodes I love.
Yeah.
Like him reciting K'Ehleyar's death scene to Worf. Like, I love that scene because I love Reunion. I mean, not that she died, but so. With that being said, it's kind of like the fan service brain rot, I guess, that kind of boosts it, but you can only take that so far before you got to be your own good episode.
Yeah.
Thomas Cole, in Attached, I am not timestamping it. You asked if we could see closure with Alexander. Hey, look, we got it. James Sloyan, as always, puts in a good performance. With so little left in the series, do you think we'll get another Klingon episode? And if not, Do you think this was a good finish to the Klingon episodes of TNG?
I don't. At this point, I get a little nervous every time they do a new Klingon story, because I know there's a high percentage it's not going to live up to the best ones we've seen, and I don't think it's going to dampen anything. But I'm trying to think what other story is there? Like, literally, Worf has literally talked to the Klingon god pretty much. I mean, his clone or whatever. But what else can we do here? Let's not bring his dad or his fucking mother back or something. Would I love to see Tony Todd again? Absolutely. But in terms of, I think the only other ending is fucking Worf becomes king of the Klingon planet. What else can we do?
Yeah, and I don't even know if I would want that.
No, I don't want that either.
Yeah, I mean, I think it is a good finish to the Klingon episodes in the sense that the Klingon arc of TNG is done. So this is the closure of Alexander, who's like the next generation, no pun intended, of Klingons. I think the only one that we've really seen. So, with that being said, we closed up the regular Klingon stuff. You could argue all the way back in Redemption 2, but we've had some kind of epilogue-ish Klingon stuff along the way. And now this is the final, okay, now Alexander gets his ending, where we literally find out what his future is. Now, who knows? Maybe Alexander coming back from the future and changing things. You know, I do like that Worf says, you can't change him, but you've changed me. So we know Worf was apparently killed in front of Alexander in the future and he dies in his arms. Well, maybe now that doesn't happen because Worf's aware of it. So it kind of reveals the future, but also doesn't set it in stone. Things can still be changed. So I like that. So yeah, overall, yeah, I think it was.
What if we see future Alexander, a little post-credit scene, he goes back and he goes to this time travel shuttlecraft looking thing, and who opens the door? Jim Carrey.
Oh no.
Jim Carrey guy.
Oh no.
Or what's Max Headroom? Is that his fucking name from something else?
A character name, yeah.
I don't know that. I've never watched that. Sorry.
Dude, that is one of my, the more we get away from that is one of my least favorite episodes of the show. I mean, it is you want to talk about what's an example of bad guest character of the week? It's that episode.
The guy who's literally in every scene.
Yeah, and is just fucking annoying. I'm sure Max Headroom is great.
John M. Late TNG Season 7 and late TOS Season 3 are similar in that the bad episodes aren't really hateable, more like they evaporate from your memory as you're watching them. Grade D. Favorite trivia. Kalar was considered as Alexander's rescuer. Would you have liked that or not? And how? Another time travel type thing?
Yeah, basically instead of Alexander from the future coming back, no, that doesn't make any sense.
Would it be?
Should it come from the past?
What, should be a child? So we don't recognize her?
That's one of those things where someone just says, oh, fun fact, this was a thing. I don't think they thought about it long enough for it to even work.
Yeah.
Like, they probably said, hey, what if it was Kalar? Nah, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, consider it. They were in the writing room with the whiteboard, and they go, what if Kalar? No. Yeah, it never got farther than that. Like, it's not like they contacted Susie Plax. They got the scripts,
Yeah, she was on set.
They got all the drafts, and they go, you know what? Nah, we're not doing it. Yeah.
Yeah. If in a hypothetical scenario they found a way logistically for it to work in canon, would I love to see Kalar one last time? It's funny because I just referenced that comic book where it's Kalar but not Kalar. If it was truly Kalar in some way, I feel like I loved that character so much that I would kind of break my own rule and be okay with it, but it would have to be so good. It would have to be so good. She was in 2 episodes, and they were both S tier. It's like, that'd be tough.
You don't want to dampen that. You don't want to, especially if it's bad. You want to just leave it on a good note, but on your left.
Worf, on your left. What situation would Worf be in?
I don't fucking know, man.